to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing really well. So today we're going to be talking about someone we haven't talked about in a hot second, and by that I mean we haven't talked about them in like a week, because with these main core people that we talk about, it's like if we haven't talked about them in 3 days, congratulations, you know, you're keeping yourself unproblematic. And one of the people that we always talk about is James Charles, and now he is getting called out, rightfully so, for something that he did that is just so disgusting, and a pattern of behaviour, may I add, about James Charles, Mr. Jimothy Charlemagne. No. That's Timothy Charlemagne. Mr. Jimothy Charles. Not Jimothy Charlemagne, because that's Timothy Charlemagne. Besides the point. Hi, welcome back. I'm in a really good mood today, and I just want to get into the topic because there is a lot to like cross-examine with James Charles's behavior, with this new behavior that we're seeing with something he was called out for not that long ago. And it's like, with these people, one of the main things we say is, you know, they did something bad, okay, are we holding them accountable? Okay, is there a pattern of behavior? Okay, is their apology genuine? Okay, there's like a bunch of different like tick boxes, I know, but they exist. So with James Charles, whenever I log onto Twitter and see him trending, normally it's because of one of two things. One, he's giving his fans away money, or two, he's in a controversy. And it was the second one. He was getting called out, and I looked at it and I literally just went, oh, for God's sake, James, like this is stuff that he does over and over and over again, and it is attacking women and belittling women, more specifically, black women. And now we're seeing this with James Charles over and over and over again. Whether it is attacking black women or women, he just seems to always come after women and call them out for things that, you know, he allows his male friends to get away with. And one example of this was during, you know, summer, Alicia Keys. He attacked Alicia Keys in a way that was so disgusting for coming out with a skincare brand whenever he was saying that, you know, all these people who act like they're, you know, caring for it, whatever. I'm gonna get into it in a second. And people were like, your best friend Charli D'Amelio is doing it right now. Your best friend is doing it. Your best friend is doing it. And he was like, but Alicia Keys. And this is just, again, another example of James Charles coming after another successful black woman. So let's get into this. This is honestly just, it's like, where are his morals? So there's a lot to get through. So this woman tweeted, she is called Queen Vaughn. She said, if you charge over $150 to do a face of makeup, you can go to hell respectfully. So obviously voicing her concerns at, you know, and just a tweet. It's not that deep. It's Twitter about, you know, charging a lot for getting a full face of makeup done. So James Charles responded to this randomly. And does James Charles just not have people around him advising him on how things, you know, that he's doing, look, or are? Where are the morals, people? So James Charles tweeted, keep in mind he has millions of followers. So if, you know, you're gonna imply that whatever he's saying is just his thoughts or whatever, he has a responsibility because all of his fans then went and attacked this woman, like they did with Alicia Keys, because he's there, you know, God Almighty. So he tweeted, what a stupid tweet. Okay, Mr. Vetting tweets, what's funny, what's stupid, what's... James, sit down. What a stupid tweet. And then this emoji. Let's not forget, you know, the emojis. He did this with the Alicia Keys thing too. What a stupid tweet. This is quoting her, by the way. One foundation can cost $50. Artists have to buy every shade, in capital letters, for their kit. And that's just the first step. And then another emoji. Oh, he's so shady. He's so shady, y'all. It's expensive to work as a makeup artist. Either pay an artist's rate for their first time and skill, or do it yourself. Or get it done at a counter and risk looking busted. And then another shady emoji. James, you don't come off as funny, shady, making a point, ending her sister. Like, there's none of this. You literally just come off, honestly, as an a-hole. Because you gatekeep every single thing that you do. Makeup artist, you gatekeep that. Skincare, you gatekeep that. Okay. So it goes on, right? Jesus Christ. So, Barb Struggle tweets, hi all my Barbs out there. I love y'all. The tone wasn't needed, James. And there was a tone whether you want to admit it or not. What a stupid tweet, like, and then condescending the entire way. How about just, like, if you didn't like the tweet, James, be like, okay, and move on. James said, there's no tone. Seems a little bit gaslighty in my opinion. I didn't say she was stupid. I said it's a stupid tweet. So you're saying that her tweet was... If she doesn't want to pay $150 for makeup, she doesn't have to. But she also doesn't need to publicly shame... How ironic, James! What are you doing here? You're publicly shaming her for her opinions. How the fuck are you gonna be like, oh, how dare she publicly shame? That's what you're doing right now. She doesn't have to, but she also doesn't need to publicly shame working artists that price their time and skill at that rate. James, this was so hypocritical. There's no tone. Yes, there was. I didn't say she was stupid. I said it's a stupid tweet. Same thing. If she doesn't want to pay it, she doesn't have to. She doesn't need to publicly shame. The fact that he said that, right, she doesn't need to publicly shame after he literally did that is so fucking ironic to me. Anyone else seeing that? Are you seeing that? Yes or no? It's, I don't know if, I don't think he's dumb. Because I do think he's business smart. But then he does shit like this and is so hypocritical. And we've seen this with James so much. And even in recent times, he's literally had the ball in his court with most things recently. With his friends getting called out, whatever, and him looking like the better person. You know, the Taddy Shane Jeffrey thing kind of spinning in his favor. And it's just... every single opportunity he takes to mess up, he messes up. And not in a way of, oh, that was avoidable. He's going out of his way to attack other people. Or, like, undermine. Or with the aim of his tweet, you know, being the superior one. Ratioing, as in getting more likes than the person he's calling out or whatever. It's like, does he not have anyone advising him? Because he needs it at this rate. Jesus, James. Oh my god. Take yourself down a step. Holy fuck. So then it goes on, right? And this got real big to the fact where he started trending. So... Queen Vaughn responded to James where he said, what a stupid tweet, one foundation, blah, 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 blah. And she said, what a dumbass to be in my business, replying to something that has absolutely nothing to do with you. Here again, this is a great point that James Charles sees makeup, sees skincare, and he's like, this is where I talk, this is where I gatekeep, this is where I get involved. Sometimes you just don't have to, James. Oh my god, like... Right. What a dumbass to be in my business replying to something that has absolutely nothing to do with you. Yes! I'm having a debate about hood prices. Baby, stay over there in Hollywood, where they have you looking ghost. So, I think what I'm taking by that is, you know, remember James Charles had the scandal where it was like, what was it, Flashback Mary, you know, where he had let me pull it up real quick, where he did not match his foundation shade at all. Let me look this up. You probably already know what I'm talking about. Flashback Mary, James Charles. So, I think that was really shady and really funny for her to include. So yes, here we go, where James Charles basically just showed up to an event looking like this, where his foundation shade was completely different to what it should have been. So, you know what? What a dumbass to be in my business replying to something that has absolutely nothing to do with you. ... I'm having a debate about hood prices. Baby, stay over there in Hollywood, where they have you looking ghost. So then, after that, here's a few tweets what people were thinking. Oh, first of all, I just want to get that James Charles then was trending on Twitter with the headline being beauty YouTuber James Charles and rapper Asian Doll have a heated exchange over the price some makeup artists charge for their services. That James Charles started. He started the heated debate. She was just talking. She said her opinions, and James Charles, again, did what he did to Alicia Keys, and we'll get to that in a second. So here's some tweets. James Charles has a weird interaction with a black person every 2 months. 15,000 likes. Let's be real, ain't no black woman paying James Charles to do their makeup, so he should have sat there and ate his food. So that was some people's opinions. Now, if you're like, oh Adam, but this is just the first time he's doing this, he didn't mean it. Let's literally go back to not that long ago where James Charles tweeted this. People who do not wear makeup should not be coming out with makeup brands, but that's just my opinion. Then he started getting, you know, people coming at him basically saying, why are you hating on Charlie? Why are you hating on Selena Gomez? Why are you... And he said, reworded the original tweet because people assumed I was shading my own friends or people I love, which is not the case, LOL. Yeah, James, because why would you hold the people around you to the same level you hold everyone else to? That goes with partying, wearing masks, meeting up in gatherings. Yeah, James. So then, this is what, he was basically doing that in relation to Alicia Keys was coming out with what he thought was a makeup brand, and Alicia Keys doesn't wear makeup. Alicia Keys was coming out with a skincare brand, though, because she doesn't wear makeup. And again, he jumped to the conclusion to hate on a black woman. So then he had to do a tweet to Alicia Keys. Yesterday I posted a subtweet about how I thought some celebrities shouldn't launch makeup lines. Oh, and by the way, people were like, is this about Selena Gomez? And he was like, I would never come for Selena Gomez. I love Selena Gomez. Is this about Charlie? No, I love Charlie, who were all coming out with makeup brands at the exact same time, but it was only Alicia Keys he had the problem with. Yesterday, I posted a subtweet about how I thought some celebrities shouldn't launch makeup lines. It was about Alicia Keys. Now, the only reason he's saying this, because he never normally does this, it was only because this literally went so viral. A few years ago, she announced that she would no longer wear makeup. So I was bothered because many celebrities come into the beauty space as a cash grab without any actual passion and then leave. James, you release fucking palettes and stuff like this. This is not something that you can be like, who's doing this for the passion or whatever. Sit down. Sit down. I deleted the tweet after a few minutes. No, you deleted it after backlash. Let's get that out of the way. Because it's childish to Here he is, saying that it was childish to do what he did. Then he did it again! It was childish to indirect tweet someone, and I am not the gatekeeper of makeup. Here we have him acting like it again, though. Anyone should be able to secure their bag, and it's not up to me. You always act like it is, though. Which brands people should or shouldn't support. I'm now glad that I did delete it because after reading further, I learned that it's a beauty skincare rather than makeup. You only deleted it because it went mega viral against you, James. Again, you wanted a, oh, you being shady and people loving it. This was my mistake and I should have read more before tweeting because Liddy, who better to talk about keeping your skin clear without makeup? Regardless of my intention with the tweet, it ended up being a microaggression against someone I respect. So to Alicia Keys, I owe a direct apology. I'm sorry, it wasn't my place to gatekeep this industry. I can't wait to support and try out the products and I know the brand will be worth $1 billion in a few years. So she didn't respond to this because why would she respond to this? She doesn't care about James Charles. So, take his apology as literally dirt, because he did it again. Again, to another black woman. This time about makeup, saying, what a stupid tweet, and like this. Like, how dare she publicly shame whenever he's doing that to her? There's a pattern of behavior. Pattern of behavior, right? Right, right, right. Let me ask the bestie. Is there a pattern of behavior? Regardless of your opinion about James Charles, is there a pattern of behavior? Did he apologize and then do the exact same thing? Hello? The microphone's on? Interesting. So we're in the same wavelength. Let me know what your opinion is. I'll see you in my next video. I love you. Stay safe. Stay gorgeous. Bye, bestie. Not this again. Every couple of videos it's about James Charles coming after just women. These men get power and all they want to use it for is to like get their audience to hate on women. Let's have that conversation. Period. Bye.